The Storm Ion Pro releases in just a few weeks, and here's everything you need to know before you pick one up yourself. The highly anticipated Ion Pro is Storm's newest benchmark. It is supposed to fit between the Phase 2 and the IQ Tour, and the numbers fit pretty well for that. The core numbers are a 2.47 RG, 0.035 differential, and a 0.014 intermediate differential. The cover is a brand new iteration on the Phase 2 cover. It is the TX16 hybrid cover stock. We have never seen that cover stock, even stateside or internationally. The solid version is on the Phase 2, and the Pearl version has been used on balls in the past, so it's going to be interesting to see what this hybrid can do. Now, like I said, this is Storm's hottest bowling ball in a very long time. They have hyped this thing up for months now. It was hyped up even before the Lightning Blackout came out. It is supposed to be the newest benchmark in bowling. It's supposed to fit between a Phase 2 and an IQ Tour. I've watched a handful of reviews myself, and it looks like they did pretty well with the marketing. After my first review that I watched, I thought it was stronger than it was, but after a couple more, it seems like it fits pretty well if you're focusing on a new Phase 2. The Phase 2 starts off super strong, so with a brand new Phase 2, this Ion Pro seems to fit right in between, but closer to the Phase 2. It is very slow, very smooth bowling ball. It can get a little bit sharp because of the asymmetry if you get it into friction, but it is not as sharp as like a Lightning Blackout or an IQ Ruby or something in that realm, although it is sharper than an IQ Tour. Now, where does this ball fit? Like I said, between the Phase 2 and IQ Tour, the main question is, does it replace either of those? In my opinion, you could make an arsenal with a Phase 2 drilled pretty strong and kept dull, and an Ion Pro kept pretty weak, or you drill an Ion Pro a little stronger, and then you drill an IQ Tour. Those could be good combos. You do not need all three in your bag. I think you can have a good gap between the Phase 2 and IQ, or between an Idol and an IQ. You don't need the Ion Pro then, but if you don't have a Phase 2 or an Idol, or if you don't have an IQ Tour, this ball could fit really well for you. Now, I do want to preface with one of my worries of this ball. It is currently $200 on Bowler's Mart. That is one of the most expensive balls on Bowler's Mart right now. It puts it in line with some of the top asymmetrical bowling balls. And strength-wise, it doesn't really fit there. There are other balls that can fit in this slot for cheaper, so if you're bowling on a budget, I do not recommend this ball. If you are a Storm fan and you really want something in that slot, this is gonna work well. Everyone's hyping this ball up a lot now. That's all staffers, so drinking the Kool-Aid is pretty common for that. Is it gonna be the best thing ever? I have no idea. It hasn't come out yet, so we're gonna find out. But as of now, I would recommend not pre-ordering one unless you really need that spot in your bag filled. So, like I said, if you have a Phase 2 and IQ Tour, you might be able to pass this one by. If you don't have one of those two balls, or you're trying to build an arsenal, this is a good benchmark. This would be a good middle of the ground ball. You can build above and below it, especially with some of Storm's new releases, like the XL coming soon, or that new Zen that's coming out in a couple months. Otherwise, that is going to be it for the Ion Pro. Let me know down below if you have questions about it. I'm going to keep my eyes peeled for this ball. I'm going to be trying to be as educated as possible before this thing comes out. So let me know if you have any questions or comments. Otherwise, make sure to follow for more ball reviews like this.